I'm feeling nostalgic for some Binding of Isaac. I haven't played this game in a long time, and I figured why not record it? Because I need to record something. Ayo. I can't believe I unlocked this many characters. I don't remember what anyone does. Let's just play as Isaac, since it's been a while. Isaac, for those that are unaware, is a game by Edmund Macmillan, and probably some other people. But I mostly only know of Edmund Macmillan. It is a roguelike where you play as a crying child, and it's important to know that you're crying because that's how you deal damage, you just cry. And yes, these are literal piles of shit. This game has a lot of biblical references that I don't understand because I'm an atheist. I don't really pay too much attention. Ooh. So as a roguelike, you will be finding treasure rooms. Treasure rooms will give you random upgrades, such as stem cells, and one cool thing about this game is that practically every upgrade is visible in your character, which gets really bizarre after a while. Upgrades in this game can do all kinds of things. We got a very basic one in just that it only upgraded our health, which is important. Just one of the less interesting effects that can go on in this game. And it's a dungeon crawler, shoot 'em, bullet hellish type of game. Kind of a mix of the two. Really well done mix, in my opinion. The battery would, I believe, recharge one of our items if we had anything to recharge, but we do not. I forget how to bomb. I think it's space. I was trying to avoid that. But we hit the button and we get a key. And I have no idea what the matchstick does because it's been a long ass time. And the item descriptions kind of just give you like vague flavor text. I was inspired to play this game because I'm interested in the card game, because I like card games a lot. And the Binding of Isaac 4 Souls, as it's called, looks very interesting. And I really gotta be more careful. Come on. So please stop popping away. Thank you. If I keep using the excuse it's been a while, will you believe me? Will you stop making fun of me? That's the boss door. We don't want to go to the boss door yet, I don't think. Shop, well, if we had sense, we could use them to buy them. The cost of everything in this game is, in fact, cents. But since we have none, we cannot buy. We are poor. That... Wait. I could have swore bomb was space. I don't know. E? Oh, it's E. The items, I believe, are Q or X. Oh, we don't really have anywhere else to go, and we only have one heart. So I guess it's boss time. This is... Larry Jr. is not hard, but, you know, as I have said multiple times as an excuse, it's been a while, he's probably gonna kill me. Their tiers do have a certain range, as you can see. They do not go the whole width of the screen. Also, I think that shit just saved my life. Not a sentence you can often hear. Blood Binding of Isaac is not a very normal. Don't hurt me, Mr. Worm. Please. Oh my gosh. Ew. Well, now we can regenerate HP, somehow. I don't know how it works, but we can. We still have no coins, so we can't access the shop, so we're gonna dive back down. This is a very depressing game, because it's about Isaac running away from his God-fearing mother. Those are troll bombs. They are bombs that will follow you. But I will take that half a heart. Good job, me. Why? I ran into an enemy 3 times. Can I please regen? Come on, Call of Duty me. Let me regen. I don't want to die this early. The smallest of projectiles can kill me right now. Yeah, this game has a habit of throwing enemies that throw more enemies at you. Typically upon death, but those ones just straight up spawn them. Yeah, we can shoot through the rocks, but I believe they can. Okay. Oh, damn it. Okay, good. I think they only deal half a heart by just touching me, so... The fire, I believe, will hurt you if you step in it, but it will also hurt the enemies if they step in it. Typically, the enemies aren't going to step in it as far as I'm aware. At least, stay away from me. There's no reason to put out these fires, I don't think. I'm just terrified. Come on. Oh, damn it. I was trying to blow it up while the enemies were close to it. Oh, yeah. We leave everything to our cat. Let's just try again. Oh look, treasure room. Something better. Oh, Explosivo. Oh, okay, you can find gold in fireplaces. That's nice. You see the spider webs? Those will slow you down as you step over them. Those enemies also explode when they touch you. Great. Oh. I forget. That kind of part has a special name to it. I forget what it is. Oh, okay, that's what they do. That's what that does. Sometimes the black tears will stick to my enemies. Also drugs. Drugs will do something different. I mean, like, they're always, like, the same effects of drugs, but I think, like, with each playthrough, the drugs are rolled, so, like, this white pill will not always do the same effect every run, but for this particular run, the same white pill will always do the same thing. I don't know. Let's try it. Oh. Yes, this... I'm gonna call it a ghost heart for now until I find out its actual name. It's only lasts until I lose it, and then it's gone. So it's a temporary max health upgrade. For as long as I can hold it. I don't need a battery. I don't have anything to activate. Oh, nice. Hopefully we can find the treasure room and actually buy something. Oh, those specially colored rocks give you something if you blow them up. I believe. We have a key, so let's go through the locked door. It's another shop, and there's nothing to get. Unless maybe these drop a coin? Oh. Use a bomb, get a bomb back. There is, yep, here it is. Oh, yes. Yeah, I feel like this run is definitely gonna last more than 2 floors. As long as I don't fuck it up again. That one, yep. Did exactly what I wanted. Oh, just 2 of them together. Strategy. Please tell me that Mike can't pick that up. To continue on with all the biblical references. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse are in this game. Each has separate bosses. Famine, war, pestilence, and the 4th one. Oh. I forget what it does. Does it block attacks? Oh no, his little penis fell off. I think that's what that's supposed to mean. This game is gross. Oh, stepping through that will deal half a heart of damage to you, and I don't want to go through that right now. Oh yeah, it's inconsistent, it's RNG, but getting one to stick and having it blow up near enemies is satisfying. Oh, I don't feel so cursed anymore. That was a pretty good haul. That should kill. Yeah. As you may be able to figure out, don't walk over the green stuff on the floor unless you have a power-up that gives white. Oh, I assume that's the curse. Great, so I'm guessing when I get hit I drop throw bombs, which can hurt enemies or me. We have 8 cents, we could get a pill. Which gives us balls of steel, which I think gave me more ghost hearts. Guess more pills. Pills can be negative. Typically why I don't use them, but this is a gameplay video. I gotta make things more interesting for the viewers. Oh man, he avoids my sticky bombs, so he jumps off of them. Great. So that's power up made useless. Sweet. Boy, summoned a friendly spider. Yeah, so we can sacrifice 1 heart for Guppy's tail, which I assume... Oh, I forgot what the Guppy items did. Oh, great. Let's continue. Let's get more cursed. Let's get even more cursed. I love being cursed. I don't know if Spider Pal follows us. I just wanted to wear a wig. Why must you insult me? Oh. Blood. I wonder if the sticky bomb, if I place it on the projectile, if it goes back and then sticks the owner. I'll have to rewatch that editing. I'm not entirely sure. Oh my god, I forgot. Forgot what happens when I take damage. I mean, I guess it's a blessing and a curse? I don't know. That heart will stay. Or it should. So I just have to remember those are there. Yep, they will stay. No. Okay, good. Hopefully that should kill it. Yeah. It's coming in handy. Just wish I had more range. Ooh. So this one will not give us a max health up. But this one will give us a temporary one. So we'll take that one. You can donate to him. I don't know how that works. You probably get an achievement for donating so much, but I don't want to say it's a waste of money, but it's not really guaranteed to give you anything, so depends on what your... Oh, these are flies that go boom. They will do down explode. And if I had a flight power up, I could fly over these chasms and grab the goodies, but I do not. Yeah, this power up would be a lot better if I had more range on my tears. Wonder if there's a tier list for these tiers. Oh, nice. Nice. That's where not everything is nice. Like this guy, he's not nice. He's the Fallen. He fell down. Ow. Yeah, that's what he got. That was a shit ton of damage, though. Oh. Yes, sticky bombs, go! Oh, yep, now I have the power of flight, so now I can go back to that one room and grab those special items. Yeah, Isaac's not above taking the powers of hell if he needs them. So everything's dark, which I assume is real bad. It's just kind of a bit harder to see. But at least it's not impossible like many other games would do. Oh, I don't think those floor hazards can hurt me now. Because now I'm flying, so I don't touch the floor. Nice. Oh yeah, spikes also do not hurt me, because spikes are on the floor, and I am not. Oh, that's an active item. Yeah, I guess I should have guessed. I don't even know what it does, though. What the fuck activates it? Because E is bombs, Q is pills. Habit map. I really don't know. Unless maybe it is space. You know what? Never again. I don't know what it does. But, you know what? At some point I'm probably gonna go, you know what? No, never again. I'm not doing this. You know, part of the fun of this game is just trying to figure out what items do. If you are someone who finds that fun, of course. Oh yeah, I believe whenever enemies hit this, it does an effect. I don't know what that effect is. Or it might even or it might even just draw aggro away from me towards him. Yeah, like that. Kind of feel bad for him, but I mean, as far as I'm aware, he's immortal, so why should I care? No, I can fly over rocks, but I still can't shoot over them. Please. Ow. Of course. Oh no. Take that. Oh wait, I can just stand here. Don't fly here. I was right, we did get past floor 2. Just heart. Oh. For some reason I thought that was the punching bag guy. What's going on? I lost track of everything now. I didn't even see the little poopsies. Today I got killed by shit. Now let's try a different character. Let's play as Magdalene. She has 4 hearts, so she survives longer. Oh, the active item's on the top left. I guess the other one, I guess the lower left is just a trinket then. Also, I'm pretty sure Magdalene is just Isaac in a wig, but you know what? He can do himself. That did not come out how I meant. Poor tiny ladies at Snack. How horribly wrong could it go, Snack? But yeah, you can see the green bar. I believe every time you clear out a room, it charges the item a bit. And you can only use the... You can only use the item when the green bar is full. So let's see what it does. Okay, it heals. Okay, so it is space for active items. That's what I thought. But then again, I didn't have an active item last time, so... So pretty much every 4 rooms I clear, I get to heal 1 heart. That sounds pretty good. Oh, wait. Okay, so I now release Tar as I walk. Or piss Tar, as this game would probably call it. Which means as enemies walk over it, which of course they won't hear because they're stationary. But enemies that walk over this will be slowed. Oh, I forgot those home. Yep, you can see the snail icon above their heads while they're standing in my tar. Also, it looks like I can try tar at points, too. I'm trying to clear out the spiders, just to give me less things to have to deal with. Plus, I'd have to kill them anyway, I believe. Oh, those turn in spiders. Okay. I kind of swear by hitting it enough that you can prevent that from... Okay, there we go. Okay, you know what? Just ignoring him was a terrible mistake. Oh, please stop moving. Let me... One. You know, it's really a good thing that tears can't deal damage in real life, because let me tell you, my salty tears would deal massive amounts of damage. It'd be the only part of me that can deal massive amounts of damage. Oh. Yeah. I don't like being able to see my own beating heart, it's weird. Oh yeah, the red ones are meat, which means I believe they will regenerate if you don't kill the meat. The slab of meat. Also, you see 2 hearts there, that means it will restore 2 hearts, as you probably have been able to guess. I believe these, yep, they will split apart whenever they take enough damage. Let me paint a canvas. Damn it, I keep not having money when I go to those places. And then when I do have money, the items are really expensive. Ooh. Yeah, it figures that when I get a ground-based power-up that I'd be running into a lot of enemies not necessarily ground-based. Hills should only be used in emergency situations, because they can fuck you over somehow, I believe. Thankfully, the tower also reduces the speed and range of his projectiles. No. So a shoot slower and then tears up, I think might mean range increase? Oh wait, no, I think it just slows down my shots, but I cry more. Oh yeah, I forgot about mini bosses. Oh, I get it because he looks like. Yeah, I just now got that. Speaking of Bomberman, give me your bombs. So I made bomb my mom. I don't know. That. Oh. Oh, it's a good thing he was covered in tar and therefore slower shots. I keep forgetting how many enemies just explode in the bullets when they die. You know, I should be remembering to use this yummy heart more often, because the more I use it, the more I can heal. Technically. I don't really need to use it right now, I only lost half a heart, and I still have ghost hearts. Well, not necessarily anymore. Look, I'm 28 now, my reflexes aren't what they used to be. Guitar will be really good for these, because it slows them down. I believe stepping on that spike is supposed to do something. Do I keep getting it? No. Alright, looks like it's only the first time. Spatial awareness. What even is that? Oh, if you blow up these in a certain direction, they will create a path like that. I'm not entirely sure what that does, actually. I am unfamiliar. There's stuff in there. I like stuff. Greed is good. No. Technically, I can take that. I honestly forget what the white half of that heart does. Oh, I want the feeling. Plus, I really don't want to carry Mom's pad around. Give me something? Really? You want more keys? Hi, Pestilence. Hey, do you remember what the name of your fourth brother was? Because I know there's war. Ow. I know there's war. There's Pestilence. There's Famine. Oh, Twitter cancellation. That's the fourth horseman of Apocalypse. I don't know what I'm talking about. Hey, gross. I swear. Believe me, for I am gamer. I am one of you. I too drink milk. Still do not remember what Ball of Bandages does. I think if I walk close to an enemy, that'll deal damage to them? Or is that a different one? Maybe it blocks attacks. I can't necessarily remember. Why is all of this under our house anyway? I don't know. But I want it, though. I don't have any bombs anyway, or any way to get to that middle island. As long as I can spread my tar. All over. And should make this easier to control. Yep. Alright, if I can survive this room, though, I get a heal. So, probably means I won't. But, you know, optimism and all that, right? Don't believe in optimism, kids. Let's try one more. Let's play as Samson. Oh, I don't know what this gimmick is, but I don't like it. So, unlike the pills, I believe the cards always do the same thing. I just don't remember what each card do. Standing in the spider web, which wouldn't have been dealing damage over time, but it would have slowed me down, which makes it obviously harder to avoid getting hit. But also, the darker color of fire will shoot projectiles at you. You know, their lives may be shit, but they're happy about it. I need to learn your optimism. Oh my god, I didn't realize how far those tears went. Not exactly for a brain tricking me. I'm gonna assume every hit could be my last. Oh, we're luckier, which means we'll probably find more items, hopefully. Forgot to take a jump over rocks. Oh wait, I can see my health now. I guess maybe that first one was a curse. let's explore a bit, see if we can find anything else before we start fighting the boss. Not that we can't explore after fighting the boss, but you know. Spider friends. They're on the side. Oh no, spider friends! Why must you taunt me with things I cannot afford? I don't even have bombs to blow up the rocks to get money out of them. Oh! Well, let's see what's in here, I guess. I swear if they're both troll bombs. Oh, well, there went that, I guess. Hey, more blood for Satan, am I right? Or, never mind. Nope. He's not gonna give me anything back. I'm not gonna give him anything. I don't know, sometimes you probably have to do it multiple times, but I don't feel like be wasting more of my hearts. I assume the devil gives me a temporary devil transformation. So let's save that for the future. I mean, that's an interesting way to use toothpicks, or I guess in this case, eye picks, which makes it sound like an Apple product. No, those are guaranteed to drop gold, I believe. Ah, why not you taunt me? Oh. I thought I was gonna get a temporary devil transformation that would give me wings. I was gonna sacrifice that just to get money. Like, nope. Not what it did, unfortunately. I'm not even sure what it did then. Well, anything it did probably only lasted for that single room. Maybe I can get a magnet that'll draw coins to me. Oh, thanks, Troll Bomb. You know, maybe trolls aren't so bad after all. Maybe all this time they just wanted to be honest. And thanked for their lack of contribution to society. Hey, Steven, let's, I assume I assume the war must do something, but I don't know. We're just gonna carry the item that feels lucky, because feelings over effects and all that. Oh my gosh! Why did my shot speed get so good? I'm not sure what amnesia does. Oh, nice. I believe blue flies will block a shot and then die after. No, never mind. They also kamikaze. Damage. Feels so right. Oh, and if you happen to have Binding of Isaac, you could feel free to use any of these seeds and then play through these seeds better than I did, because, you know, I don't know. Just feel free to, I suppose. We all have to do something with ourselves in quarantine. I mean, I have a job, so I get something to take home from it. Oh, hey. It's my friend. My friend has returned. Ghost Heart, I guess. I highly doubt I'm ever going to actually get to 15 cents. I should be using this card generator every time it's full, just so that way I can start refilling the meter again. Oh, hello, Mr. Invisible. I barely even saw you. I was gonna say, please don't tell me that lost me. Sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think that gave me Explosivo. Sorry about that, I got a birthday call from my dad. What the hell was I even talking about? I have no idea. Where am I going? Where are the other drugs going? No. There's the room of taunting. It doesn't help that I can't see the map. I really have no idea where I'm going. Oh, there we go. It's like a gun. It's like Guns Akimbo says. You know you're going the right way when you find enemies. Let me see if there's actually a pathway I can blow up. I didn't see one, but it's possible. No, yeah, you have to be able to fly. You know, I was able to fly. By the way, I believe the tower actually creates troll bombs. So, if that is what it does, I'm going to have to be very careful. Oh, you ghostly figure. Oh, okay. Let's leave this floor. It saddens me. not worth it. See, the beautiful thing about the sticky bombs is that they stick. And then I don't have to worry about that enemy, because they'll just inevitably explode. Like that. I can focus on other enemies. I mean, sure, it's gonna, like, be slow. It's gonna be slow to do it, but... I am way too fast. I swear to God, there'll be no more interruptions. I hope. Oh, now my tears explode and are made of poison. Yeah, the builds you can get can get pretty wacky. That's the fun part. Oh, nice. I don't know. I'm large and in charge. But I don't know how to be in charge. What? Oh. Oh. Oh no. Well, that worked out in my favor? Question mark? Ow. Not entirely sure what happened there. I fought the Keeper, who is an unlockable character that I don't have unlocked. I don't know if he's strictly only... Heart. Okay, yeah, the battery completely fully recharges. There's a coin in here? Oh no, I think this is just saying where I fought Greed. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's what the Keeper looks like. Boy, poison tears are weird with explosions. Tears not only poison enemies, but it also could potentially put a sticky bomb on them that explodes into more bombs. I guess if there's like multiple sticky bomb tears on one, then the other tears will fly off. Alright, this one requires 2 keys. Oh, I have 2 keys. Oh. Would say I feel bad, but I do not. I really don't know what that room was for. Oh, yeah. See, this is why you play roguelikes. A lot of the time they'll fuck you over, but when they don't, oh, it feels good. Ooh. Yeah. Thankfully, those pits are there to prevent me from just ramming my ass straight into a spike. Oh, just teleport me straight to a treasure room. Okay. Destruction brings creation. Or such other stuff. Oh. You know, I'm gonna put out this fire before bring this one into the boss room, because I think I know what the tower does. Yep. But that didn't help. Oh, he's dead. Damn, kids. Oh, right, you can only hit these ones from the back. Or just make them blow up. That also works. That's not what I was... Like... Oh. Well, shit. So it looks like my trinket is forever the tick, so fuck me. If only I'd remembered that that's what that did. Oh well, I don't even know what my other trinket did to begin with. Now I don't have to learn. And isn't avoiding learning its own reward? Oh, why must you continuously talk to me? Oh, I can actually afford that. Nice. Ooh. Not sure what this is gonna... I mean, I guess if I ever run into another cursed dark area, then this will be nice, but... Oh, if I shadow on enemies, it slows them down. Okay. That's neat. Primo neato. Please. Ow. Oh yes, I will actually take this. Man, this is awkward as shit to use. Because I'd have to basically be moving towards the enemy, and that's not ideal. Oh, he's dead. Oh no. Even more. More tears. More speed. More tears. More murder. How spiteful do you gotta be to just shit in the box? Oh, wait, hang on. I'm sorry. I'm getting another call. Hello, Mr. President. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Goodbye, Mr. President. Okay. Now I swear there would no longer be interruptions. Oh, don't worry, I get calls from the president all the time. You see, I'm a very important person. He's called to remind me that the election is... It's not good. I am not here for politics. I am here for Binding of Isaac. Except it's too fucking funny. What a bitch. Yeah, I didn't have enough damage. You're right, game. I'm sure you're supposed to use bombs for combat, but I don't rely on it. Ooh. Oh, hello. Sure. Wait. Oh, that would have been useful in the previous room. Yeah, we could take temporary flight. That's all I feel like giving to Satan today. Look, you can't give Satan everything. It'll spoil him. Spare the rod, spoil the devil. Or whatever the fuck. Temporary fly. That was very temporary. As opposed to not very temporary. Alright, let's see if I have enough damage output for this. Let's say I do. Oh. Oh, I forgot what the black heart does. Besides a thing, I know it does that. Anyway, let's go into our mother's uterus. So I guess this is no longer a bunny. Never mind. Sometimes, kids, you just gotta give up on a joke. Oh good, it's the... I have no idea how much health I have, so it's just Peach King. Let's use a bomb to get a bomb, I guess. Refund. Oh, jeez. Oh my goodness. assume I needed that? I don't know. Oh yeah, it's like a screen nuke after you lose it. Yeah. I guess that did nothing. But you know what? As long as it doesn't screw me over, I'm fine with it. Ow. Ow. You know, I really don't like these curses. It's just like, hey, we're just gonna withhold information from you and make things harder. Because why wouldn't we? Am I right? Oh. Well, I had a lot of cool stuff at least, and we've been recording for a very long time. Most of it is just interruptions. But still, lots of content. So, yeah, good night. White.